Welcome to Section 3.2 Model Registries and Artifact Management. In modern AI systems, the model itself is just one piece of a larger ecosystem. To ensure reliability, reproducibility, and security, we must carefully manage not only the trained model, but also the artifacts that describe how it was built and validated. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to clearly define what a model registry is and why artifact management is critical for enterprise AI. You'll know which artifacts like binaries, metadata, and validation outputs must be captured for compliance and reproducibility. You'll also understand how signing and immutability protect the integrity of your models and how these practices strengthen governance and audit readiness across the AI lifestyle cycle. So, why registries matter? A model registry is essentially the single source of truth for AI models. Without it, organizations often struggle with model sprawl, where different versions live on laptops or ad hoc file shares. A registry centralizes storage so teams know exactly which version is in production, which is experimental, and which has been retired. This also enables reproducibility. Auditors or engineers can trace back to the exact model and environment that produced a result. Finally, registries foster collaboration by ensuring data scientists, machine learning operations engineers, and compliance officers are aligned on a common reference point. Storing the model binary, the actual file containing weights, is essential, but it's only the beginning. Metadata provides critical context: which dataset was used, what pre-processing steps were applied, and which hyperparameters guided training. Validation artifacts like ROC curves or confusion matrices serve as evidence that the model meets defined quality thresholds. Provenance is also vital. Linking back to the training script, git commit hash, and even container images ensures that the entire lineage can be reconstructed. Together, these artifacts transform a model from an isolated file into a fully documented, audit, auditable package ready for deployment and long-term governance. Signing and immutability. When an organization prompts a model into production, there must be absolute confidence that what runs is exactly what was tested. Cryptographic signing provides this assurance. Each artifact is hashed and the signature ensures it has not been altered. Immutability goes further by preventing retroactive edits. Once stored, once stored, the binary and its metadata are locked, guaranteeing audit trails remain trustworthy. This is essentially critical. This is especially critical, in regulated sectors like healthcare or finance, where unauthorized changes can have severe consequences. Signing and immutability together ensure that only verified, approved models can move through the release pipeline with confidence. Governance and auditability. From a governance perspective, registries and artifacts aren't just about convenience, they're about accountability. Regulators, auditors, and internal stakeholders increasingly demand transparency into how AI models are built and maintained. With a well structured registry, every model has a clear lineage from raw data through training, validation, and deployment. If an issue arises, teams can quickly identify which version is in use, which data set it was trained on, and what metrics it achieved. This accelerates incident response and enables controlled rollback when needed. In short, registries transform AI operations from an opaque process into one that is transparent and defensible. All right, so to summarize, model registries and artifact management form the backbone of responsible AI deployment. They provide a central repository for models, ensuring reproducibility and collaboration. Artifacts such as metadata, validation outputs, and provenance enable full transparency. Signing and immutability add strong guarantees of integrity, while governance structures rely on these practices for audits and compliance. Together, these elements create the trustworthy foundation needed for scaling AI responsibly in a real-world environment. Model registries and artifact management may sound technical, but in practice they are vital tools for ensuring that AI systems remain reproducible, secure, and auditable. They bridge the gap between innovation in the lab and reliable deployment in the field. We'll continue building on these concepts in the next lesson. Until then, thank you for joining me.